I want to talk about the ring finger for a second in this video. A good friend of mine is a world champion snare drummer, pipe drummer guy. His name's Nathan McLaren. Shout out to Nate. Check him out on YouTube if you want to check him out in action. He's a really great dude, phenomenal drummer. But anyways, while I was learning this grip, I consulted him a few times just for some advice and some tips and stuff. And he gave me a really valuable tip regarding the ring finger and the significance and the importance of this finger when you're using this grip. So basically what happens is, while you're holding the stick, the shaft of the stick is going to sit right on the last digit of the ring finger. Right there, just like that. And the reason why that's so important is because the ring finger more or less just acts like a springboard for the stick to help you with your rebound and your bounce while you're playing single strokes from the wrist, like that. All right, so it basically just helps with the rebound of the stick. It's the same idea, like you know the Iron Cobra pedal? When they started putting the spring underneath the pedal to help it kind of bounce back up. It's the same idea. The ring finger does the same thing. So, so while you're playing your singles, the ring finger is more or less just bouncing off, or the stick, I should say, is more or less just bouncing off the ring finger when you're doing that. And a good way to illustrate that, I mean, I can do this, lift my hand up, right? Same thing. So, so that's really all that is. But it's a small thing, but it's a really important thing. So that's something that you really need to get used to when you're using this grip. So one way that I used to just kind of work on it, I guess, while I was sitting in front of the TV, is I would just do that. I would just bounce the stick off the ring finger like that. And I would add the index finger over top just as a ceiling so that it had something to bounce off of. But that's all I would do, is just bounce that stick off of the ring finger. So now, when you go to play your singles now, that ring finger is going to really help, really help you execute those singles nicely when you're playing from the wrist. And I say from the wrist because you can play singles using the thumb, just using the bounce. But when you go to play your fills on your toms, you're really not going to be just using the thumb for rebound. You're going to want a little bit more stability. And that's what the ring finger kind of helps to do.